And I remembered when I came to Dallas-Fort Worth from Venezuela, and it was the year of 2001. It was 1 week before September 11. So I have been living here for a week when I saw those terrible events unfolding. Months later, I heard about this amazing agency that had the reputation to be arguably the best in the region. So I put together my resume, I looked for their address in their yellow pages. Sorry, I saw a couple of people here that may not know what is the yellow pages. So it used to be a big yellow book, very thick, where you used to find the addresses of the businesses. Then Google took over. And I just got in my car and drove there and got out of the car, got inside the building, went inside the building. I didn't know one single person in that building. I didn't have an appointment. I was so uninvited. I still went in. One thing I had was determination. I was so determined to stay there inside that building until someone, even one person, will give me at least 5 minutes of their time so I could explain the value that I could bring to their company and to their clients. Fast forward 3 weeks later, I was working for Timberly McLean, managing the advertising account of the largest airline on earth in 20 countries in Latin America. Considering the events that unfolded in the previous month, that was, and the role that American Airlines played in those events, that was a very, very meaningful role to have. And that experience and the reputation of Timberly McLean helped me to open doors in other places that I got to admire very, very much. The Richards Group, a symbol of advertising excellence, and they brought me in to manage the first ever Hispanic account for the agency in 2006. And then when I wanted to gain experience on the client side, American Airlines gave me the opportunity. I'm telling you all this because one thing that I learned through that series of experiences is that agencies and brands are not a one-fits-all. And even though I work with amazing brands, great companies, great people, I felt that I wanted more. And I'm not talking about more money or a bigger title. I'm talking about more space to innovate, more creative freedom, a whole lot more of creative freedom. And it was at that point when I decided to make a very risky and very dangerous U-turn in my career and went in the search for that place that in my mind was small and scrappy and fast and nimble and risk taker and dreamer and embrace the challenge and that is not afraid to challenge paradigms and status quo. And I found that place in a small digital advertising agency in Uptown Dallas. When I was there talking to the CEO for the position, I explained to her what I was looking for, where I was coming from, and why I was looking for that. Not only she hired me in the spot, but she told me something that still to this day guide my step through my career. She told me that when you follow your heart and intuition, you end up finding your tribe. And since that moment on, I never have stopped looking for my tribe. And it has defined the places I go to work, like Avocados From Mexico, when I found my tribe 8 years ago, and I am extremely thankful for my organization that gave me the platform and gave me the freedom and gave me the space to invent and to reinvent, and along with my teammates, fundamentally changed the way fresh produce marketing is done. I also followed that when I hired the people that I want to join me in this wonderful adventure that we call marketing, and in the agencies that I bring along to help us to build magic. And they are all here. And Giovanni, Kelly, Steph, Pancho, Lerma, Christian, and 270V, I couldn't be here without my tribe. So thank you very much for the support all these years. And I couldn't leave this stage without acknowledging very, very special guests that I have here tonight, my kids. And I'm so glad that they are here, because that way they can see what I was doing when I was not there, when I was absent, trying to build this that we call a career. You know, if I can give you with one advice, the most valuable advice for everybody, the most valuable learning that I can give you tonight, I will tell you that it's so valuable because it's not coming from the success, it's coming from the one thing that I have some regrets while I was building my career. So my husband says that hindsight is always 20/20. But when I look back, I can see that if I would have said no to that meeting late in the afternoon that prevented me from going to the soccer game, and if I had said no to that flight leaving on Sunday to get to a meeting somewhere else on a Monday, I will still be here receiving this award. So if you're going to take one thing, just get your priorities straight, because you are going to get to whatever you want to go. And I know that for sure, because we come from a very, very passionate industry. Just get there with no regrets. And the second thing that I want to give you is my encouragement for you to go and follow your heart and intuition, because it's going to take you to places that you want to go even before you know that you want to go there. And it's going to take you to your tribe. And believe me, there's not a better place to be in. Thank you so very much.